What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today we have another States interview, but this time around we actually don't have the person. We actually did an Facebook Messenger interview, and this is through Eduardo, and he got second place at, oh, don't quote me on what state it was. I want to say Nevada, but I'm not 100% sure. In the title above, it'll definitely say which correct state it was. I don't have it on me right now in my little report, and I apologize for that, but he did get second place with this Mega Manectric Ho-Oh deck. Now, we have covered this deck before. You know, Turbo Bro 110, attach 2 energies to a Pokemon on your bench. You got the Ho-Oh with Elemental Feather, 130 and 30 to a bench Pokemon. And it's cool that it actually did make second place. I mean, I'm very excited. I do love this deck a lot. It plays Fighting Fear Bell, some Fire, Grass, Lightning, Water. You got Max Elixir, Hexmaniac, Delinquent. There's a lot of cool stuff in this deck, but let's go over his interview. The first thing he did was give me his what he played against and how it went. He played against Trevenant. He won, lost, won. Then he played against Night March, lost, so it seems like it might struggle against Night March, and I definitely do agree that it does struggle with Night March. It's just such a fast deck, and it can easily knock out your Mega Manectrics and your Ho-Ohs. Rayquaza, Manaphy, lost, win, tie. The next up, Trevenant, loss, win. So it seems like he's doing okay against Trevenant. I guess it just can't handle all the Mega Manectrics. Next up was Mega Man Jolteon. That's pretty, you have the Mega Mans as well to counter their Mega Mans and their Jolteon. So I guess he probably got set up better. That's what I imagine what would happen in that matchup. Entei, Charizard, win. You don't play any special energy, so Entei can't really use that. And you're so tanky, like it doesn't really matter. And then the bubble match was against Mega Man Jolteon once again, and he won one. So let's see, he has one tie, one loss, and 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5-1-1, and so he made it in. Top cut round 1 was against Vespiquen Vileplume. He actually lost win. I'm not 100% sure how this happened. I imagine the Vespiquen player might have whiffed stuff. I mean, it's kind of hard to knock out Mega Manectrics, and they keep turbo-bolted to new ones. You might struggle for sure, but if you whiff the Vileplumes, you can easily lose playing Vespiquen Vileplume. That's what I imagine what happened, is they whiffed the Vileplumes, or maybe the Vespiquen Vileplume second player went second, and maybe so he lost win, so he definitely went first game 3, so he might have whiffed the Turbo Vileplume, and then proceeded to lose against Mega Manectric. I imagine that's what happened. Don't quote me, I'm not sure, I wasn't there. Ho-Oh with the Fighting Fear Belt, scary as well. It will have, 220 HP? Yeah, that's a lot to knock out. And then top 4 was against Trent Orndorff. Oh man, Trent, don't get mad at me. But playing Evital, Zora, Gallade, win. I mean, you have Mega Manectrics, and they attack with Gallade. You have Ho-Oh, which has resistance, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it has resistance, and then you have Mega Manectric to pick it up once again. So, you can see how that's probably an easy matchup. And then the finals was against the same Night March guy, and he lost. So he did pull out a win, but he ended up losing to Night March overall. I'm sorry about that. I just hit my computer. He's still second place with this Mega Manectric Ho-Oh deck, which you really haven't seen being played that much, but congrats to Eduardo to making this far with this deck. If you don't know, he's also the Hippowdon guy. He did play Hippowdon at Nationals, got top 8, played it at States. I'm not sure if I think he made top 8 as well. Maybe top 4 at States last year. And maybe, who knows, maybe this is his new Hippowdon deck, the Mega Manectric Ho-Oh thing. And the reason why he played this deck is because he loves playing unexpected decks that have shown or have shown potential. Just like Hippos last year. Also, I saw how the meta looked like, and it seemed like this deck has good matchups across the board. And he says the hardest matchup will actually be Totina Hammers. And I actually agree with that. If the Totina player can flip a good heads, they flip Crush Hammer heads, they discard all the energies off your Mega Manectric, you really can't Turbo Bolt. You have Giratina to attack your Mega Manectric, so it's a weird matchup. So I agree with that. Definitely seems like Night March might be a hard matchup as well. I said how helpful was the Articuno and the Delinquent. Articuno helped me a lot to stall out when would sleep for a couple of turns when I was able to go for 3 prizes on EX. And Delinquent was amazing there, was so many times I delinquent my opponent down to 0 cards in hand. It would allow me to attack while they sit there top decking nothing. I also ran the Delinquent because I don't play any stadium cards in my own deck. That's a very good point. If your opponent has 3 cards and you have the Delinquents, you just kind of Delinquent, get rid of their hand, and now they have no stadium, and they're in top deck mode, while this Mega Manectric's doing 110, 110, 110, 110, 110, and you can easily win a game that way, so that's really cool. Let's see. Would you make any changes to the list? Yes, I would definitely find room for a Jirachi, Stardust, because I lost the Night March twice, and he hates that he lost to it. So Stardust, you get rid of a special energy off the active, and it can't attack you next turn. Now, the Night March players are playing like Escape Rope, Lysander, and all that other stuff, so maybe it's probably not a foolproof plan, but it definitely could help you out some against the Night March matchup. And I asked how many CP is he at after this weekend. He's somewhere between 255 and 265. So he's almost at his Worlds Invite. I'm pretty sure he'll get it. Yeah, I think he's going to like another states, not this week, or not this weekend happening, but the following weekend for sure. I think if I remember correctly. And then he would like to give a shout out to William for helping me test with him for 2 weeks straight. Alright, so there we go. There's Eduardo's interview. And yeah, like I said, Mega Manectric Ho-Oh hasn't really seen success at all besides this finals, unless I'm crazy and there's somewhere else. But it seems like the deck might struggle against Night March. If you can find out how to beat that deck, you might be good to go. It used to be that Mega Manectric had so much HP, 210, that it was hard for the Night March player to knock out Mega Manectric, and then once they knock out your Night March, you really couldn't respond. But now since they have Puzzle Time, it's easy to knock out a Mega Manectric, Puzzle Time for another guy, and then or they take a knock on your Night March, and then they you Puzzle Time for a new Night March with the DCE. Not too crazy, and I haven't seen it done a lot with Night March. Night March is definitely the deck to beat right now at States. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something new about Mega Manectric Ho-Oh, Articuno. Like he said, he used it for the chilling side. You could also use it for Tri-Edge, stick your last 2 prize cards against Night March if you want to do that. Maybe work out. He talked about the Delinquent. The Hex Maniacs obviously hit down Shamans if you can get it turn 1, or maybe later in the game. You kind of shut down your opponent, Judge, Lysander, risk it for the Biscuit, Fighting Fury Bell for your Ho-Ohs, Manectric Spirit Link. Yeah, everything else seems pretty much standard, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye.